There's no legitimate reason to change the rules right now to make it harder to vote.
Also tonight, reaction from the White House tonight as Governor DeSantis signs a controversial elections bill into law. It enacts restrictions on voting by mail and at drop boxes, which Democrats and activists warn could suppress voter turnout, while Republicans say it secures our election process.
Now, the governor and other Republicans say that the law places guardrails against fraud, even as they acknowledged that there were no serious signs of voting irregularities last November. Now, in response, 2 federal lawsuits were immediately filed, calling the law un-American and anti-democratic.
Let's get right out to NBC6's Phil Prazan with our top story tonight. Phil?
Well, 2 coalitions of groups filed lawsuits today. The first one was the League of Women Voters, the Black Voters Matters Fund, and the Florida Alliance for Retired Americans. The second group, also big names, Common Cause, NAACP, the Legal Defense and Education Fund, and then Disability Rights Florida. They both filed lawsuits in federal court in Tallahassee. Governor Ron DeSantis signed the bill in Palm Beach County.
It was on national TV. It wasn't secret.
It was not a secret signing, but it certainly wasn't open to the general public, although the law impacts all voters. The governor signed it in front of one of former President Trump's local fan clubs and live on Fox and Friends. All other media outlets were not allowed inside. Who was watching? His voters.
We were happy to give them the exclusive on that, and I think it went really, really well. But that's broadcast to millions of people, not just in obviously throughout the whole country, but a huge number of people in Florida are watching that.
Election integrity issues rank as a top issue for Republicans in Florida after former President Trump falsely claimed he won the election. Many Republican lawmakers in D.C. voted to not certify the election based on those lies. Experts I spoke with today said this was not a major overhaul, but it did limit time for mail-in ballot drop boxes and added a few small hurdles to vote by mail. Patricia Brigham from the League of Women Voters is one of the plaintiffs in the lawsuit.
Now, there's no need for this. What we have in place is working very well in Florida, vote by mail. So why add an extra burden on the voter?
She says a key provision they're suing over is limiting what volunteer groups and political parties can do for folks in line, banning handing them campaign material, but also bringing them food and water. Supporters of the bill believe that will sway their vote. So they claim that the law violates the First and 14th Amendment to the Constitution. The state of Florida disagrees with that. Add this to the long list of court battles over voting access in Florida.
And Phil, we have a couple questions. First, the governor recently announced that the date for the special election to fill former Congressman Alcee Hastings' District 20 seat. What kind of implications will this election bill have on that?
Well, the details of this bill also give Governor Ron DeSantis more power when it comes to the resign to run provisions. So if somebody is running for a higher office in the state of Florida, they have to resign the current position they're in most cases. Take Congressional District 20. There are at least three county commissioners running, and then also several state lawmakers. So with this new bill effective immediately, Governor Ron DeSantis will have more power to decide who fills those seats when they run for Congress. Live in Doral, Phil Prazan, NBC6 News.
All right, Phil, thank you for that live report.
Well, who